Ho, ho, ho! It's Christmas Eve. Yes, there were times when I thought we would never get here, but we are here. And we've got a whiteout here. It's fog. Can't see the opposite side of the road, but I'm counting that as a whiteout. I think it might be our best hope for a white Christmas this year, because all of those fantastic models that promised us white Christmases have suddenly gone. So who knows what we're going to get this Christmas. But it's happening tomorrow regardless. It's happening tomorrow whether we're ready for it or not. So I'm going with the flow. So I hope everybody's having a lovely Christmas Eve. I don't know how many of you are going to actually get to watch this today, because I'm sure it's really busy for everybody. But I've got the usual things to show you. I've got my advent calendars. I've got a pass finish to talk about, because it appears I forgot to bring it with me. I thought I put it in the bag, but I can't find it, which is a bit worrying. But I've actually found a finish that I don't think I've ever showed you before, that I gave to my mum. I've got a few freebies that I've printed off to show you, and I've got a little bit of haul, because there's one thing that I love is going shopping on like the 23rd, 24th of December, and you start to see the Christmas things are reduced, and so you grab a few things for next year. But before we start, I just wanted to read you literally the opening quote from this book, because I haven't got very far with reading it. I have started it, but not very far. And this quote has stuck with me for days about why we kind of do what we do, the hobby that we love. So it says, "It's terribly important that the small things forgotten be remembered. For in the seemingly little and insignificant things that accumulate to create a lifetime, the essence of our existence is captured. We must remember these bits and pieces, and we must use them in new and imaginative ways, so that a different appreciation for what is life today and what was in the past can be achieved." I just thought that it just struck me like a ton of bricks, that quote did. So yeah, that's why we do what we do, isn't it? We like to stitch the samplers so that we can remember, and we come up with new things, new and inventive things every day for our hobby. Right, pass finishes. The first finish that I'm going to share with you this video is actually Mary Small. Now, I thought I'd brought Mary with me because she's only little, and I thought I'd brought her with me, which means I don't actually know where she is. I'm guessing I've just left her at home on the side, fingers crossed. But this is Mary here, and if you don't know already, you can buy the chart for Mary in my Etsy shop if you so desire. Beautiful colours, reds and greens for this time of year, but she actually stitched it in August. Well, she actually stitched it in August in East Weems in Fife, so weather conditions could have been very similar. My other finish that I've got, and I don't think I've ever shown this, because I remember thinking, I must show that, and then every time I go to do it I forget. So it's this one. I made this little pin cushion for my mum, and it's a shepherd's bush design, and I believe it's just called Sheep, or it might be Sheep on a Hill. And this is the first stitch that I ever did in hand, and I remember thinking at the time that it wasn't terribly neat, and it doesn't look too bad now. Maybe my standards have dropped. So there is Sheep, and it came with, or I think it came with them. I bought the kit second hand, so whether they always were with it, it came with those little, I think they're just another button company, pins even, but it definitely came with the buttons. And I just finished it with a plain back and this kind of trim, which I thought was quite fun. My freebies then, my freebies today, are all from Samplers and Santas, which is a fabulous blogspot. So if you've never been there, when you go and check out these freebies, check out the rest of the freebies, because there are loads and loads. It's a fantastic site. So this is the first one, which is called Merry Christmas, and I'll put a picture of it up here because there's a better picture of it, I think. It says, "Merry is the joy I wish for you all year round to stay. Christmas is the spirit we should keep in every day." So I like that one. And then this blogspot is really famous for its pears. So again, when you go and have a look, you'll see all these different pairs, and I'll show you these couple. Obviously, I couldn't not pick out the Christmas one. So that one's called Christmas Pair. It's not very big, 73 by 43. And then the other one I've picked out it's called Sampler Pair 6, which is a Valentine's one, or could be a Valentine's one. It wouldn't have to be a Valentine's one, but it could be. And so I'll put a picture of that one up as well. So those are the freebies. Right, let's have a look at the little bits and bobs that I picked up. I've also got my Christmas presents out here, because I've come to film in the dining room and he's left it in the dining room unattended. Do you want to see it? It's not like I haven't seen it, I ordered it. 2 seconds, this little voice, Mama, started shouting. We've both had a really good breakfast this morning, the head of a chocolate Santa, which I think is a fine breakfast for any time between Christmas and New Year. Does anybody else feel that the last 2 years have just always felt like that time between Christmas and New Year, where nobody really knows what's going on and nobody knows what day it is? I felt that. Yeah, so anyway, this is my Christmas present. I'll show you a quick flash. Like I said, I've already seen it because I ordered it, because I wanted some other things from the website. So this is Amy Mitten Designs, Fibres to Die For, forgery number 7, Sarah Davis, 1841. And the reason I wanted this one is because it's a cardigan sampler, and I've never seen a cardigan sampler before. And there's the threads there. I wanted to show it to you in the packet because I'm hoping to start it on Christmas Day, and now I can stop whispering. Right, what did I buy yesterday? Well, Brendan showed this from Fox and Rabbit Designs, and I had to find myself one. Now I was looking online, this was part of my 3 AM shopping the other day, and I could find them, but they had quite high postage, and they're only little. Well, it just so happens that in the village there is an Edinburgh Woolen Mill, which is a purveyor of all things kind of Scottish. They have them all over the country, not just in Scotland. All things Scottish, knitwear, woolens, cashmeres, all that sort of stuff. But they also do like a lot of touristy stuff. So I managed to get myself one. So this is the Nessie tin. So I just love that, and it's got shortbread in it as well. So let's just take the shortbread label off so that you can see in all its glory. Couldn't not get the Nessie tin, could I? Love her as a cryptid, but also as a daughter. And this was the other thing that I bought. Whoops. So it's a display tree. Now, not far from Mum's is Stow on the Wold, and there's a very famous company there called Scots of Stow, which if you've ever bought a Sunday magazine, about 4 of their catalogues have probably fallen out into your lap. Well, the outlet shop for Scots of Stow is in Stow, and so they were selling these down from like 30 quid to £10, which I thought was a bit of a bargain. And so I thought, I still wasn't quite sure what I was going to do with my Little House Needleworks. Let me just grab, hold that there a minute. I wasn't sure what I was going to do with my Little House Needleworks. Now, since I bought this, somebody else has had a really good idea about putting them all in a row and winding them on a spool, which I'm not discounting yet because that's a fabulous idea. But I saw this tree and it's got 12 hanging spots on it. And the shape of the tree reminded me of the shape of the bottom of each of the designs. So I may make them into individual ornaments and hang them all on this tree. Either way, I think for a tenner, I'll find a use for it. And it all collapses down. So, Amanda, that's the one I was telling you about. Right, let's have a look at my advent calendars. I have got my Marks and Spencer's one and my Patchwork Rabbit. Now I'm going to do the Patchwork Rabbit one first, just because if anyone else has the Marks and Spencer's one, and several people have commented that they've got it, I'm going to open day 25 today as well, because I'm not doing a video tomorrow. So this is Patchwork Rabbit, day 24. And I just want to say a massive thank you to Carla and Catherine from Patchwork Rabbit for all their work putting these together for us, because I think we've all massively enjoyed them. And obviously get shopping ready for next year. We need another one. Ooh, how amazing are these? Let me just show them in the packet. Are they Kelmscott? I would imagine they are. Kelmscott Designs, Mother of Pearl, Angel Winders. I did not see that coming. I knew they were pretty heavy. Look at those. Oh, they are crying out for some nice sparkly thread and actually a little hanger, I think. Amazing, amazing. And then my last two. Now, does it look like I've had 8 hours sleep? I've tried some of that cream and it's really nice. So much so that I actually looked to see if I could get a full size one of them. So this is day number 24. Ooh, Shea and Blue. I do like Shea and Blue. Tallulah's Camellia spray fragrance. Ooh. Let's have a little. I know this isn't smell-o-vision. And I know you shouldn't do that either. One woman in a very posh department store told me off for rubbing my wrists together. It crushes the scent, she said. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice. And Ready, Set, Shine. So do I think this is going to be some kind of glittery lotion? Botanical Repair Strengthening Leave-In Treatment. So it looks like a hairdo one. For all hair types and textures. Even grey hair that looks completely frazzled at the moment. Never mind. Right. All that is left for me to do is to wish you a very Merry Christmas, NADOLIG LLAWEN. And I'll try and do the Welsh for New Year as well, which is Penblwydd Newydd Da. Penblwydd Newydd Da. So NADOLIG LLAWEN and Penblwydd Newydd Da. And I will see you, I think probably in the new year. There's a chance I might squeak one in just before New Year if I decide to do my kitted parade or my whip parade that early on. But I wish you all a really, really happy Christmas. Thank you for all for sticking with me with the Advent and the FlossMas. It's been really, really fun to do. And I shall see you soon. Stay classy, Stitchers.